Good evening to the Valour graduating class of 2020 and family and friends. My name is Steve Bauernschmidt, and as Vice Principal of Valour Secondary, I'm very proud to welcome all of you to our virtual graduation ceremony. Speaking on behalf of all teaching staff, support staff, and the administration team, we hope you enjoy this virtual celebration of acknowledgement of your achievement in making your way along the path to high school graduation as a Valour Voyageur. Please enjoy.
Although we are gathered virtually, for those who are joining from areas throughout Renfrew County, we would like to acknowledge that these lands are the traditional unceded territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. We also recognize the enduring presence of all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples in this area. I would ask that you now stand for the singing of O Canada, performed by the Red Velvet Choir from Arnprior District High School. Padre Allen will bring tonight's invocation.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and especially graduates. I want to say congratulations. This is a great accomplishment. It is not small by any means. It's also a very different year. You will be known as the COVID graduating year. You know, for many of you, these might have been the greatest days of your life. Wonderful friends, wonderful experiences, a routine that you loved and got used to. And that's great. But I want to tell you, there are better days ahead. There are more challenges and greater things to happen. But you will find that in these days, as you move forward, some things you're going to miss. Your friend group will break up. Some go to this university, some go to take that job, and you disperse. You know, and that might cause you to feel sad and mourn a bit. That's okay. Mourn, but then move on. Because ahead of you are greater challenges than you've ever had before. Embrace the challenges. Some of you guys will go to university and you'll have academic challenges. Some of you guys will have work challenges as you enter the workforce. Some of you might join the military, and in a few years we might see you at the finish line of the Iron Warrior. But whatever challenge you have before you, embrace it. Embrace your new friend group. Embrace what's ahead of you. Treasure what's behind, but do not hold it too high. Another thing that you're going to find is freedom. Freedom like you've never had before. Embrace the freedom. But in embracing that freedom, I really encourage you to be responsible. With freedom comes responsibility. And most of all, I want to repeat what Winston Churchill said at a speech at a convocation. It went exactly like this. Never, never, never give up. Nothing more needs to be said. At this time, I want to give you a blessing. And this is the oldest known blessing to humankind. Matter of fact, it is actually one of the oldest written statements ever found. It is found today in the Hebrew portion of our Bible, or the Hebrew Bible, the Torah. It was also being found in cuneiform clay tablets of 5000 BC, and it goes like this. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and give you peace. God bless you. Amen.
Trustee and Vice Chair Brian Morris will bring greetings from the Renfrew County District School Board.
Hello, grade 12 graduates of Valour JK-12 School. My name is Brian Morris, and I am the trustee for Petawawa as well as the vice chair of the Board of Trustees. On behalf of the entire board, I am pleased to extend heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. As a former educator who participated in many graduations over the course of my career, I have a keen sense of the feelings that you are experiencing right now. While the circumstances surrounding this special day certainly are unique to you and your friends, I want you to know that regardless of the way in which we all gather to celebrate your accomplishments, it does not diminish in any way the importance and significance of what today means for you, your friends, your parents, and all the other members of your family. You will look back on this day, unique as it is in its form, with great fondness. This year, more than most, will be a story you will tell for the rest of your lives. I also want you to know that as you embark on the next chapter of your lives, it's all right to be anxious. No one knows what the future holds, but you all will go forward with the knowledge that you are prepared and that with the support of your family and friends, you will succeed, as you have succeeded in the past. Take this moment to celebrate this enormous accomplishment, your high school graduation. With the support of your family, your teachers, your friends, you prove to yourselves and to others that in moments of an historic, personal, and societal challenge, you were able to succeed. Bring on whatever the future holds. You're ready for it. You lived up to the values of our school district: initiative, optimism, courage, and perseverance. As you move forward in life with all its challenges, I wish all of you the best in whatever path you choose.
And now, a message to the graduates from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Hello, class of 2020, and congratulations on graduating. You've worked hard to get here, and you should be proud of everything you've accomplished. I know this wasn't how you thought you were going to celebrate this moment. You had plans to walk across the stage with your diploma in hand and hope in your heart, with your parents, teachers, and coaches watching proudly and your friends cheering you on. You were looking forward to dressing up for prom and dancing the night away. But even if today is different than you planned, I want you to know that this moment is still very special. Because nothing can take away the hard work it took to get here, not even a global pandemic. Now, I know that the last few months have made the future seem more uncertain. That summer job you were hoping to get might be a little more difficult to find, and your plans to go off to college or university in the fall might look different. The truth is, these are challenging times. But you were made for moments like this. Across this country, we've seen you take to the streets demanding action on climate change. You've joined millions to keep moving us forward on gender equality, and you've stood up against intolerance and hate. And daily, you challenge us all how we think about mental health. Your generation will continue the fight for a more just and equal world. Your passion and your dreams will shape what our future can and should look like. Class of 2020, this is still your year to shine. You have all the tools you need to make your dreams a reality, and you have friends and loved ones who will be there for you as you pursue them. So as you start this next chapter in your life, remember that you have the power to change Canada and the world for the better. You're not just the leaders of tomorrow, you're the leaders of today. Your time is now, and I can't wait to see what you'll do next. Once again, congratulations.
Mayor Bob Sweet will bring greetings from the town of Petawawa.
Good morning, and thank you to the organizing committee for inviting me to be part of a very, very special day here at Valour School, the graduation of 2020 to the students of Valour. Congratulations to each and every one on the achievement of this milestone. 4 years ago when you entered Valour School, I'm sure you felt, as did your parents, that this day would never arrive. But here it is, and you're ready to go forward when whatever road you take going forward, be it in community college, university, in the trades, or in the business world. The lessons learned and the achievements and the experiences that you've generated in Valour School will help you going forward to achieve these goals. To the faculty for teaching and bringing these kids to the level that they're at, congratulations. And to the mums and dads that are out there, I'm sure there are big smiles on your face of joy, as it is with those who are graduating. Thank you for bringing these young minds to where they are today. Congratulations to each and every one of you on success going forward. And once again, congratulations for a job well done. Take on the world, it's yours to conquer.
Colonel Louis Lapointe will bring greetings from Garrison, Petawawa.
Class of 2020 Valour School, greetings from Garrison, Petawawa. I know this is not the graduation you hope or wish for. As you are about to move along to jobs or other schools like college and university, I know you'll miss the hugs and the party you were entitled and deserve. I know it hurts now, but trust me when I say it's going to make you stronger. You're about to move into the world with your eyes wide open. You'll bring positive change to the world. You'll value more time and people connection. You'll have more compassion. You'll be more attuned to environmental issue, more sensitive to ethnic and racial bias and discrimination. So for all that, I know that you'll become the new leaders our world needs. So on behalf of the defense team at Garrison Petawawa, congratulations, and you stay classy at Valour School.
Valour Principal Brian Baird will now bring his greetings to the graduates.
Parents, staff, friends, graduates, welcome to our graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. Your high school journey has come to a close, and we are here today to celebrate your success. Over the past 4 years, you've accomplished all of the requirements for your diploma. You have earned the credits required, accumulated volunteer hours, completed the literacy requirement, which earns you the distinction of being a high school graduate. Your diploma will be issued, your transcript will list your marks. But what is not seen on these pieces of paper are the countless hours of work you put into your courses. Your dedication to reaching your goals, your perseverance to achieving success, and your willingness to learn with your group has made today possible. Those are the skills that will support your successes during the next phase of your life. There is no replacement for hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Each of you has the ability to do anything you want, to become anything you want. Continue on your path, focusing on your goals, dedicate yourself to those goals, and continue to persevere through your struggles to achieve those goals. Vince Lombardi said, "You carry on no matter what the obstacles are. You simply refuse to give up. When the going gets tough, you get tougher." This past semester, in the unprecedented time we are in, all of you have done just that. Life changed dramatically for all of us amid this global pandemic. Quarantine, isolation, physical distancing, masks, gloves, all so far outside of the norm, but we adapted. We got tougher. We succeeded. My philosophy in life is to find something positive in any situation. I said often to our staff in daily emails, find your blessings. For me, more time at home with family, deeper connections with each person in my household, more time to organize the house, meals all together. In the beginning of isolation and distancing, more people would wave or say hi when you met them, 2 meters apart at the store, waving at all the cars that passed when you're out for a walk, drivers waving back. Pollution in our world was drastically decreased. As a society, we need to keep those positive things in our world when all of this is finally done. As you watch our ceremony today, I ask that you take time to see each person in your class. Appreciate the connections you've made with everyone. Celebrate the successes of everyone in the graduating class today. Thank your parents and your teachers for their support and guidance. Thank your friends for being there when you needed them. Thank yourself for the work you put in to get here today. Finally, to you, the graduates, as you begin the next journey, take with you the foundation we have given you. Take with you the memories and friendships you have created. Take with you your dedication to reaching your goals. You are ready for whatever life holds for you. Be the best you in all situations. Remember to listen first, think second, and respond thoughtfully. Being a voyageur means showing courage, being respectful, never giving up, and showing that you care. Live up to our motto every day, and you will find success. Congratulations to all of you, graduates. It has been an honor to be your principal. I wish you well in all that life brings you. Thank you.
I would like to thank all of you for being here to celebrate the 6th graduating class of Valour JK-12 School. We are celebrating this evening the culmination of a great deal of hard work and perseverance by each of these students over the past 4 years. We recognize their accomplishments and congratulate each of them on their achievement of the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. While each student is being recognized, we will also acknowledge if they have earned any of the following awards. Ontario Scholar. Students are named Ontario Scholars if they have obtained an aggregate of at least 480 marks in any combination of 6 grade 12 courses. Specialist High Skills Major Diploma. The diploma is awarded to students who have earned 8 to 10 credits in a specific sector and who have completed sector-specific certifications and learning experiences in grades 11 and 12. French Certificates. Extended French certificates are awarded to students who have earned at least 7 credits in French. Technical certificates. Technical certificates are awarded to students who have accumulated at least 4 credits in senior technological studies, each with a mark of 80% or higher. Finally, if a student is receiving a bursary or scholarship this evening, it will be acknowledged at this point in our ceremony. On behalf of the graduates of Valour, I would like to take the opportunity to thank the many community members who provided scholarships, bursaries, and awards to this year's graduating class. And now, I present our graduates. Sam Abbott. Sam will be attending Queen's University for a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. He is an Ontario Scholar and receives his Sports Shazam Diploma. This evening, Sam receives a Dr. Kim Armstrong bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a graduate proceeding to post-secondary education in the science biology field and who must be involved in extracurricular activities and who has demonstrated community involvement. He also receives a Valour JK-12 School Bilingual Award. This is an award of $200 presented to a student who has demonstrated a commitment to excellence in both French and English and who is a graduate of Core French. Jaden Armstrong. Jaden will be returning to Valour for her 5th year before attending university to pursue a career in education. She is an Ontario Scholar and she receives her Sports Shazam Diploma. Jaden receives the Valour JK-12 School Council Student Volunteer Bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a graduating student with exceptional community involvement throughout high school. Jake Arsenault. Jake will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for a Police Foundations Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar. He receives his Information and Communications Technology Shazam Diploma and an extended French certificate. Gavin Bartlett. Gavin will be attending the Loyalist College for the Welding and Fabrication Technician program. He is an Ontario Scholar. He receives his Transportation Shazam Diploma and his technical certificate. This evening, Gavin receives the H&H Construction Incorporated Carl LaRock Memorial Bursary. This is a bursary of $1,000 presented to a graduating student pursuing a career in the trades industry. Chase Beauchamp. Chase will be pursuing an apprenticeship as a plumber. He receives his Transportation Shazam Diploma and a technical certificate. This evening, Chase receives a dual construction bursary. This is a bursary of $100 presented to a student pursuing a post-secondary education in the field of construction or a trades program. Olivia Belton. Olivia will be attending the University of Guelph for a Bachelor of Commerce with an undeclared major. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Sport Shazam diploma. This evening, Olivia receives the Megan Hiska Memorial Scholarship. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a student pursuing post-secondary studies in business, nursing, or the food industry. She also receives the RBC Royal Bank Pembroke Petawawa bursary. This is a bursary of $100 presented to a student pursuing post-secondary education in business. Sydney Bennett. Sydney will be attending the University of New Brunswick for a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Sydney receives the Rotary Club of Petawawa bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a graduate pursuing post-secondary education who has volunteered above and beyond 40 hours of community involvement and exemplifies the Rotary four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. This bursary is awarded to a student proceeding to university. Cody Bilodeau. Cody will be returning to Valour for his 5th year. Cody is receiving his technical certificate. Mitchell Black. Mitchell will be attending Canadore College for the Computer Systems Networking Technician program. He is an Ontario Scholar and receives his Information and Communication Technology Shazam diploma. Monique Bouch. Monique will be attending Durham College for a Police Foundations diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar. This evening, Monique receives the Emily Watts bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a student proceeding to college who has been a positive role model in the school and who maintains an uplifting spirit. Logan Brazo. Logan will be attending Cambrian College for the Pre-Trades Technology program before he pursues a career as a power line technician. He receives his Transportation Shazam diploma. This evening, Logan receives the Renfrew County Road Supervisors Association bursary. This bursary of $200 is presented to a student entering a post-secondary education program related to public works. Sydney Buckham. Sydney will be attending Algonquin College in Ottawa for the Pre-Animation and Illustration program. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. This evening, Sydney receives the Valour JK-12 School Specialist High Skills Major bursary. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a graduating student with the Shazam Red Seal who has been an active participant in the program and who is proceeding to post-secondary studies. Georgia Bugden. Georgia will be taking a gap year to work and for personal growth before pursuing a career as a critical care paramedic with Orange Air Ambulance. She is an Ontario Scholar and she receives her Sports Shazam diploma. Abigail Burton. Abigail will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for a Police Foundations diploma before bridging to Ontario Tech University for a degree in Criminology and Justice. She receives her Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Abigail receives the Bruce G. Jones Forest Products Award. This is an award of $100 presented to a graduating cooperative education student who has shown outstanding achievement in the world of work combined with excellence in the cooperative education classroom. Jesse Bushgold. Jesse will be pursuing a career in the artillery in the Canadian Armed Forces. He is an Ontario Scholar and he receives the technical certificate. Taylor Ray Butler. Taylor Ray will become a valuable member of the workforce. She is an Ontario Scholar. William Byers. William will be returning to Valour for his 5th year before pursuing a career as an officer in the Canadian Armed Forces. Riley Cameron. Riley will become a valuable member of the workforce. Tommy Campbell. Tommy will be attending Queen's University for a Bachelor of Health Science. He is an Ontario Scholar and receives his extended French certificate. This evening, Tommy receives the Mulvihill Drug Mart Chemistry Award. This is an award of $500 presented to a graduating student with the highest grade in chemistry and who is pursuing post-secondary studies in a science or health-related field. Alyssa Caron. Alyssa will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for the Pre-Health Science program for advanced diplomas and degrees. She receives the extended French certificate. Abby Chunick. Abby will be attending the CTS Canadian Career College for the paramedic program. She is an Ontario Scholar and she receives her Transportation Shazam diploma. Chloe Cruzat. Chloe will be attending York University for a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Screenwriting. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Information and Communications Technology Shazam diploma. This evening, Chloe receives the Hopkins Scholarship for the Arts. She is a co-winner of a $500 scholarship presented to a student who is pursuing a career in the fields of the arts. Andrew Daw. Andrew will be returning to Valour next year for his 5th year. He receives his Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Andrew is receiving the Zach Lapointe Memorial Bursary. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a student who has a positive attitude, a zest for life, and who always brings a smile to those around him. Hallie DeRuiter. Hallie will be attending Brock University for a concurrent Bachelor of Arts in Child and Youth Studies and a Bachelor of Education in Primary Junior. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Sports Shazam diploma. Keegan Dooland. Keegan will be attending St. Thomas University for a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and Sociology. He is an Ontario Scholar. Keegan is receiving the Jordan and Jacqueline Beatty Scholarship. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a hardworking, motivated, and well-rounded graduating student pursuing post-secondary education in any field. Caden Doyle. Caden will become a valuable member of the workforce. He is an Ontario Scholar and receives his technical certificate. Sam Felleber. Sam will be pursuing a future career as a paramedic. She is an Ontario Scholar. Sydney Fletcher. Sydney will be attending Algonquin College in Ottawa for an esthetician diploma. She receives an Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Kaylee Forbes. Kaylee will be returning to Valour for her 5th year before attending college to pursue a career in early childhood education. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. This evening, Kaylee receives the Valour JK-12 School Inkjet Recycling Award. This is an award of $100 presented to a graduating cooperative education student who has shown outstanding achievement in the world of work combined with excellence in the cooperative education classroom. Kayla Fournier. Kayla will be returning to Valour for her 5th year before attending college to pursue a diploma in police foundations. This evening, Kayla receives the Valour JK-12 School Staff Bursary. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a student applying to post-secondary education within the next year. This bursary is donated by the teaching, support, custodial, and secretarial staff of Valour. Cole Gauthier. Cole will be returning to Valour for his 5th year before attending college to pursue a career in Customs and Border Services. He is an Ontario Scholar and he receives his Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Cole receives the Ontario Secondary School Teachers Federation Award. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a graduating student going into the workforce, apprenticeship, or proceeding to post-secondary education who has demonstrated good citizenship while at Valour JK-12 School. Jason Herdman. Jason will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for a diploma in Applied Nuclear Science and Radiation Safety Co-op program. He is an Ontario Scholar. Allison Hill. Allison will be taking a gap year to work before attending Niagara College for the Horticultural Technician program. She receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. This evening, Allison is receiving the Strathy Memorial Award presented by the Petawawa Horticultural Society. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a student pursuing post-secondary studies in horticulture, agriculture, or a science-related field. Kadrian Holke. Kadrian will be attending Canadore College for a diploma in digital cinematography. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Tonight, Kadrian receives the Rotary Club of Petawawa bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a graduate pursuing post-secondary education who has volunteered above and beyond the 40 hours of community involvement and exemplifies the Rotary four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. This bursary is awarded to a student proceeding to post-secondary education at college or in a trade or vocation. Nicholas Holt. Nicholas will continue to pursue a career in the food industry. Mason Hunter. Mason will be attending Nipissing University for a concurrent Bachelor of Arts in History and Bachelor of Education in Intermediate Senior. He is an Ontario Scholar. Phoebe Ikarange. Phoebe will be taking a gap year while working on plans for her future endeavors. She receives a technical certificate. Sydney Illingworth. Sydney will be returning to Valour for her 5th year before attending college to pursue a career in wildlife conservation. She receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. This evening, Sydney is receiving the Valour JK-12 School Inkjet Recycling Award. This is an award of $100 presented to a graduating cooperative education student who has shown outstanding achievement in the world of work, combined with excellence in the cooperative education classroom. Austin Ingram. Austin will be returning to Valour for his 5th year while he continues to train and compete internationally in para-athletics. He is an Ontario Scholar and receives his Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Austin is awarded the Petawawa Chiefs Old Timers Hockey Award. This is a bursary of $300 presented to a student who is either pursuing post-secondary studies in the field of recreation or who is a sports-oriented student. Lauren Irwin. Lauren will become a valuable member of the workforce. She is an Ontario Scholar and she receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Isabella Jackson. Isabella will be returning to Valour for her 5th year before attending university to pursue a degree in engineering. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Isabella is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Teachers Federation Award. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a graduating student going into the workforce, apprenticeship, or proceeding to post-secondary education who has demonstrated good citizenship while at Valour JK-12 School. Liam Johnson. Liam will be returning to Valour for his 5th year. Stacy Jordan. Stacy will be taking a gap year to work before attending university to pursue criminology and forensics. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Sports Shazam diploma. Tay Kirkland. Tay will be returning to Valour for her 5th year. She receives an Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Haley Kumayan. Haley will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for the Pre-Health Science program for certificates and diplomas. Tonight she receives the Pembroke Animal Hospital Biology Award. This is a bursary of $200 presented to a graduating student pursuing post-secondary studies in science or a health-related field. Quincy Lane. Quincy will be attending Queen's University for a Bachelor of Arts in Political, Philosophical, and Economic Science. He is an Ontario Scholar. This evening, Quincy receives the General Panay High School Alumni Reunion Bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a student proceeding to a college or university program. Ireland Lavallee. Ireland will be attending Fleming College for a Police Foundations diploma. She receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Cian Legault. Cian will be returning to Valour for his 5th year. Cade Lemke. Cade will be attending Queen's University for a Bachelor of Applied Science in Chemical Engineering. He is an Ontario Scholar, and he receives his Information and Communications Technology Shazam diploma and a technical certificate. This evening, Cade is awarded with the Corporation of the Town of Petawawa bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a student pursuing post-secondary education. The student must be a resident of Petawawa and must have demonstrated community involvement. Braden McDevitt. Braden will be returning to Valour for his 5th year before pursuing an apprenticeship in welding. Braden is awarded the Dual Construction bursary. This is a bursary of $100 presented to a student pursuing post-secondary education in the field of construction or a trades program. Cody Muir. Cody will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for a Police Foundations diploma. She receives her Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Cody receives the Butler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac Limited bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a deserving student who is pursuing further education in a college, university, or apprenticeship program, with preference to a military dependent. Delia Mena Bergerano. Delia will be attending Seneca College for a diploma in acting for camera and voice. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Emily Mercer. Emily will be attending the University of New Brunswick for her Bachelor of Arts. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Extended French certificate. Tonight, Emily receives the Valour JK-12 School Bilingual Award. This is an award of $200 presented to a student who has demonstrated a commitment to excellence in both French and English, and who is a graduate of French immersion. Rebecca Murphy. Rebecca will become a valuable member of the workforce. She receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Craig Murrin. Craig will be returning to Valour for a 5th year before pursuing a career as a vehicle technician in the Canadian Armed Forces. He receives a technical certificate. Jessica Nee. Jessica will be attending Queen's University for a Bachelor of Science in Life Science. She is an Ontario Scholar. This evening, Jessica receives the Strathy Memorial Award presented by the Petawawa Horticultural Society. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a student pursuing post-secondary studies in horticulture, agriculture, or a science-related field. Rachel Nolan. Rachel will be attending New Brunswick Community College for the Personal Support Worker Acute Care Program. She is an Ontario Scholar, and she receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Emily Norman. Emily will be attending Queen's University for a concurrent Bachelor of Science in Psychology and a Bachelor of Education in Intermediate Senior. She is an Ontario Scholar. She receives her Sports Shazam diploma and an extended French certificate. Tonight, Emily is awarded the Pembroke Mitsubishi bursary. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a graduating student who is proceeding to post-secondary education in the fall. Holly Ullman. Holly will be returning to Valour for her 5th year before pursuing an apprenticeship as an auto body mechanic. She receives a Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Holly is awarded the Valley Transportation bursary. This is a bursary of $250 presented to a graduating student proceeding to post-secondary education. Abby Finney. Abby will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for the Pre-Health Sciences for Advanced Diplomas and Degree program. She receives her Sports Shazam diploma. This evening, Abby is awarded the Silver Thread Seniors Club of Petawawa bursary. This is a bursary of $300 presented to a graduating student proceeding to post-secondary education this fall. Caleb Poirier. Caleb will become a valuable member of the workforce. Haley Preby. Haley will become a valuable member of the workforce. She receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Emily Reike. Emily will become a valuable member of the workforce while pursuing a career as an electrician. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives her Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Tonight, Emily receives the Bruce G. Jones Forest Products Award. This is an award of $100 presented to a graduating cooperative education student who has shown outstanding achievement in the world of work combined with excellence in the cooperative education classroom. Dawson Richardson. Dawson will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for a Police Foundation's diploma. Jack Robinson. Jack will be returning to Valour for his 5th year. He is an Ontario Scholar, and he receives his Sports Shazam diploma and a technical certificate. Luke Sams. Luke will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for the Carpentry and Renovations Techniques program. He receives his Transportation Shazam diploma and a technical certificate. Tonight, Luke is presented with the Terry Waito Holmes Award. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a graduating student pursuing a college-university program related to residential construction or in the field of the skilled trades. Nicholas Sargent. Nicholas will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for the Computer Systems Technician Co-op program. He is an Ontario Scholar. Macy Schroeder. Macy will be attending Nipissing University for a concurrent Bachelor of Arts in Child and Family Studies and a Bachelor of Education in Primary Junior. She is an Ontario Scholar, and she receives her Sports Shazam diploma. Tonight, Macy is awarded the Kiwanis Club of Pembroke bursary. This is a bursary of $500 presented to a student who has achieved excellent grades and who is enrolled in early childhood education, social services, or music in a post-secondary institution. Shiloh Schroeder. Shiloh will be attending the Halliburton School of Art and Design for a diploma in integrated arts. They receive their Arts and Culture Shazam diploma and an extended French certificate. Tonight, Shiloh is awarded the Hopkins Scholarship for the Arts. They are a co-winner of a $500 scholarship presented to a student who is pursuing a career in the field of the arts. Joe Schweier. Joe will be pursuing a career in masonry and bricklaying. Liam Service. Liam will be playing Junior A hockey in Espanola while completing his 5th year of high school, before attending university for a degree in kinesiology. He is an Ontario Scholar and receives an extended French certificate. Tonight, Liam is awarded the Ottawa Valley Physiotherapy bursary. This is a bursary of $150 presented to a graduating student pursuing post-secondary education in a health-related field. Taylor Shepard. Taylor will be moving to Toronto to seek employment and find her path in life. She is awarded an extended French certificate. Justin Secord. Justin will become a valuable member of the workforce. He receives an Arts and Culture Shazam diploma. Dylan Stencil. Dylan will become a valuable member of the workforce. He is an Ontario Scholar. Jin Supa-Lebrec. Jin will be attending Algonquin College in Pembroke for the General Arts and Science program. Emily Taylor. Emily will be attending Conestoga College for the Pre-Health Sciences program for advanced diplomas and degrees. She is an Ontario Scholar. Austin Warren. Austin will be returning to Valour for his 5th year before attending university. He is an Ontario Scholar. Tonight, Austin is awarded the CF Vaudreuil Bus Lines Limited Bursary. This is a bursary of $200 presented to a student pursuing post-secondary education. Rowan Watts. Rowan will become a valuable member of the workforce. She receives her Sports Shazam diploma. Claire White. Claire will be attending St. Lawrence College for the Pre-Health Science program for advanced diplomas and degrees. She receives her Sports Shazam diploma and an extended French certificate. Lee Worley. Lee will continue to pursue a career in the trades. He is an Ontario Scholar and receives a technical certificate. Sarah Winters. Sarah will be taking a gap year before attending college in September 2021. She is an Ontario Scholar and receives an extended French certificate. And now, would all of the graduates, wherever you are watching this evening, please stand and prepare for the traditional graduation cap toss. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Valour's graduating class of 2020. We will now have a special message for all RCDSB graduates from country singer and Pembroke native, Jason Blaine.
Graduating class of 2020, what is up? My name is Jason Blaine. Congratulations, you made it. You made it, you did it. I was asked to say a few words to you guys today, some words of encouragement, and I wanted to tell you this. My brother is a high school teacher. Many of you probably know him, but some of you might have been taught by him. But your teachers have spent the last bunch of years preparing you guys for the real world, and get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride. It's a good one. It's a good one, but they've poured into you, and it hasn't always been easy. Sometimes it just downright sucked, the amount of work that you guys have to do to get ready, but they've poured into you all in an effort to help you achieve your dreams, whatever those dreams might be, and wherever they're going to take you. And that's really what it's all about. Who knows? Some of you are gonna, know exactly what you want to do. Some of you will still find your path along the way. But whatever you do, do it well, and do it to the best of your ability, and do it in an effort of service to others and to your community. I can tell you this, I am 20 years past graduation. I know it might not look like it, but I'm 20 years past graduation, and I've learned a few things along the way. I haven't had it all figured out, but I've learned a few things along the way. And one of the things I would tell you guys is remember where you come from, and remember the morals and values and kindness that you were raised with by your parents, your community, your coaches, your teachers. Those things really matter and will carry you far, far a long way in this world. And Lord knows in 2020 the world needs more kindness, and the world needs more love. And so wherever you go, whatever you do, remember why you were born, and that's born to love. So I'll leave you with this. I'll never paint a masterpiece like Picasso or Van Gogh. My pen don't hold a story like the ones Hemingway told. I'll never fly a rocket ship or sail the 7 seas, or take that waving checker flag down in Daytona Beach. I can't put a hammer to a nail, quite like my old man. Never paved a road, never panned for gold. Baby, these two hands were born to love, born to love. The most beautiful eyes looking back into mine, waking up and knowing I was born to love, born to love. Even if it's all I ever do, baby, I was born to love you. Yeah. Some gods were meant to turn a wrench, yeah, fix most anything, while some were born to bend them strings, make that guitar sing. Yeah, I may never win a Nobel Prize or catch a shooting star, but every little thing that I'll ever need is in this beating heart. Born to love, born to love. The most beautiful eyes looking back into mine, waking up and knowing I was born to love, born to love. Even if it's all I ever do, baby, I was born to love you, baby. Someday when it's all said and done and I fly beyond the sky, if history remembers me, just let it see that I was born to love, born to love. Most beautiful eyes looking back into mine, looking up and knowing I was born to love, born to love. Even if it's all I ever do, baby, I was born to love you. That's what it's all about. Good luck, everybody.
During this portion of tonight's ceremony, we would like to recognize the winners of our major graduation awards. The University of Toronto National Book Award. This award recognizes and rewards a student who demonstrates superior academic performance, involvement in their school and community, original and creative thought, and exceptional achievement in a broad context, regardless of which university they choose to attend. This year's recipient is Sam Abbott. The Schulich Leaders Plaque. This plaque recognizes a student who is this year's nominee for the Schulich Leader Scholarship, who has excelled in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math, and who will be pursuing a career in the same. This year's recipient is Cade Lemke. The Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award. This award is presented to a student for exemplary community contribution or outstanding achievement through volunteer activity in the school or community. This year's recipient is Rowan Watts. The Ontario Principals Council Principals Award for Student Leadership. This award is presented to a student continuing his or her education who has demonstrated excellent leadership skills and who has participated in a number of extracurricular activities. This year's recipient is Cade Lemke. The Renfrew County District School Board Technical Studies Medallion. This medallion is awarded to the student with the highest average in 5 senior technical studies credits, with consideration given to learning skills. This year's recipient is Gavin Bartlett. Renfrew County Medallions. These medallions are presented to the top-ranking grade 12 scholars. These graduating students have achieved a minimum of 6 credits at a level 4 standing during the 2019-2020 school year. This year's recipients are Sam Abbott, Jaden Armstrong, Gavin Bartlett, Olivia Belton, Sydney Bennett, Monique Bouch, Logan Brazo, Sydney Buckham, Georgia Bugden, Jesse Bushcole, Tommy Campbell, Chloe Cruzat, Hallie DeRuiter, Keegan Dooland, Cole Goche, Hadrian Holke, Austin Ingram, Isabella Jackson, Quincy Lane, Cade Lemke, Cody Meir, Craig Murrin, Jessica Nee, Rachel Nolan, Emily Norman, Abby Finney, Macy Schroeder, Liam Service, Dylan Stencil, Austin Warren, Lee Worley, and Sarah Winters. And finally, the Governor General's Academic Medal. This medal is awarded to the full-time student with the highest academic standing in this year's graduating class. This year's recipient is Sam Abbott. Valour teacher Selena Hatcher will now present the valedictorian of this year's graduating class.
Good afternoon. It is my honor today to present to you this year's graduating class of 2020 valedictorian, Sam Abbott. To have achieved this honor, Sam has been recognized by Valour staff for his academic success and school leadership, and chosen by his peers to represent them here today as their voice. Sam has been described as an individual who brings out the best in people, and one who has a zest for the pursuit of knowledge. He is a loyal friend, a dedicated student, and a compassionate and courageous young man who has proven himself bound and determined to make his mark on this world. In his 4 years here at Valour, he has fully integrated himself into our school community as a Link Crew leader, offering guidance and friendship to grade 9 students entering high school, as an athlete, as a Reach for the Top trivia team member, as school prime minister, board student trustee, and the vice president for the Ontario Student Trustees Association. Sam is an extraordinary individual who has accomplished great achievements. He has exemplified positive leadership and empowered and inspired others to do better and to be better. Sam will be attending Queen's University in the fall to pursue an education in the program of kinesiology. It is my honor today to present to you this year's valedictorian, Samuel Abbott.
Good evening, Valour graduating class of 2020. Frederick W. Robertson once said, "Instruction ends in the schoolroom, but education ends only with life." Each of us today is experiencing a monumental event in our lives, but this is truly only the beginning. Before I really begin my speech tonight, I'd like to thank some of the important people that have impacted the lives of this graduating class. First of all, to the administration and the staff of this school. Your leadership, decision-making, and investment in the learning experience of this group of graduates does not go unnoticed. The staff of this school have been incredibly supportive, leaving the doors of their classrooms open for inquiring students, coaching our athletic and academic teams with passion, and motivating us to perform to the best of our abilities. Each of our staff members have made this high school experience truly special for all of us, and we thank you for that. To the Board of Trustees, having worked very closely with you for the past 2 years, I know the tough decisions that you have to make, and the discussions concerning the well-being of students across this county. Your hard work and decision-making are incredibly valuable, and so we thank you. And finally, to the parents and to the families of graduates. Throughout high school, you've supported all of the graduates, paid for our school supplies, made sure our work gets done, and shown love and care, helping us through every obstacle. We are immensely grateful for your support, and know today that we love and appreciate all of you. To all of the graduates, I'm incredibly thankful for the time I got to spend with you. I couldn't have asked for a better group of friends to take this journey with, and I'm grateful for the many memories we made at competitions, practices, classes, and school events. I know this is not how any of you imagined our graduation day going, or our final year of high school going. I entered the second semester of high school really excited because for the first time I had a spare, and it was going to give me an opportunity to spend time with you and also to participate in more sports. Unfortunately, I was very wrong. We had many strike days at the beginning of the semester, followed of course by the COVID-19 pandemic. We have not seen each other for about 4 months. This is not at all what we expected our graduation day to look like. I'm sure we all expected to hug our classmates goodbye, sit among our fellow peers, all of us looking great in our robes and caps. We expected to walk across the stage, shake the hand of Mr. Baird and Trustee Morris, receive our diploma, and look out to see the smiling faces of an audience full of friends and family. Instead, on this graduation night, we're connecting with each other virtually, sitting in our homes, missing out on the special experience that is usually the culmination of 4 years of hard work and dedication to learning. I know you're probably thinking, wow, this is depressing. Don't worry, my speech isn't over yet. I want you to think back over this time that we haven't been in school. What have you missed the most? Is it the sports? The clubs that you were a member of? Perhaps you just missed going out to lunch. Or maybe there was a particular class that you never got to finish that you were really enjoying. If you're like me, then what you're really missing the most right now are the friendships. Sure, sports are great. I have many fond memories of athletic competitions, but those memories are more so based around the experiences I had with teammates rather than achievements. And yes, I enjoyed school events and clubs. I was a member of many of our extracurricular activities. But clubs, by their very definition, require several members. They require friendships to be formed. I love going out to lunch, but I never went alone. And it was always with a group of friends. The classes that I enjoyed were not special just because of the material that I was learning, but were instead so important to me because of the classmates I had, the projects that I worked on, the labs that we collaborated on. I miss cracking jokes with you all. I miss the meaningful conversations that we had. If you think back over the course of high school, your fondest memories are not going to be the competitions that you won. It's going to be the people that you won them with. It's not going to be a group project that you got 100% on. It's going to be the hours you spent with your peers preparing for that project, having fun and making jokes. It's going to be the moments like this year's student-teacher hockey game, where our star goalie, Andrew Dawes, stepped up big time in a game that the students could have easily won if we hadn't given the teachers a break by subbing off Hallie, Liam, Colton, and Tommy. When you look back over the memories of high school, the question should not be what you see, but rather who you see. During your times of achievement, who was with you? Perhaps more importantly, during the times when things got tough, who was with you? Who were the people who remained by your side no matter what was going on? When you reflect over these 4 years of high school and by extension the 10 years of elementary school before that, you probably don't remember many specific lessons or particularly exciting textbook questions. The things you remember are the bus rides to a track and field event where you sat with your friends making jokes, or the game day that your math class had where you just had the chance to hang out with friends. You probably won't remember many specific science lessons, but you'll remember the time you spent with your friends on a science field trip or working on a lab together. When you think of your favorite teacher, you probably won't remember many of their individual lessons and their specific subjects that they taught you on, but you will remember the investment they made in your education and the care that they had for you as an individual student. You probably don't remember every lesson Mrs. Franklin taught you, but you will remember the times where she switched to singing or tried to make an entire physics class yell at a ball and cause it to stop in midair. You probably won't remember every meal your mom made for you or every family games night, but you will remember the care that your parents had for you and the incredibly special moments when they told you how proud they were of you. Our fondest memories do not consist of objects, they consist of people. They consist of those who are closest to us. These past 4 months of separation have been a time for me to reflect on what really matters. This evening I want you to look around on who is with you. You're probably watching this online graduation surrounded by your family. Perhaps you sent the link to grandparents, friends, and the many people who care about you. Those people, those relationships are the true treasures in your life. To briefly quote scripture, Matthew 6:21 says, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." Fellow peers, I want you to know this. You're not going to find happiness in accomplishments, in money, or in accolades, but you can find joy in forming relationships with others. The various achievements that you might have throughout high school, they're great. They're worth being proud of, but don't ever let them take place of the far more meaningful friendships and relationships that you have in your life. I want each of you to be successful adults, and I know that this group of graduates has incredible potential. All of you have the potential to have amazing careers and do incredible things, but more importantly, all of you can have wonderful families and strong relationships, and find true happiness with the people who love you the most. This day marks an incredible achievement in each of your lives. 14 years of school completed is no easy feat. 14 years of getting up early every morning, going to school for 6 hours, coming home and studying in the evening. All in all, you've devoted hundreds, in fact thousands of hours working towards this event in your life. That's completely worth celebrating. And although this isn't the method of celebration that you imagined, enjoy this day with your family. Remember that the reason you got through these 14 years of study is because of the 18 years of care that your parents or guardians invested in you. This pandemic has probably forced you to be in close quarters with your entire family. Perhaps for some of you that has caused more conflicts and more annoyance, but tonight I encourage you to set all of that aside and look around and see the treasures in your life. We're living in an uncertain time. School has been taken away. Work for many has been taken away. Vacations have been canceled. Ceremonies such as this have been moved online. But despite all of that, family and friends remain. I'm not trying to sound cliche here today, so please don't take these as empty words. I know many of you have messaged me in the past few weeks with wishes that we could be in person on this monumental day in our lives. But if there's one thing that's positive about this pandemic, it's the fact that by being apart, we've come to realize how much our friendships mean to us. Conversations and jokes that we took for granted at the time now mean so much more to us, as we recognize how every second we were together brought us happiness. At the time, you may have found Mrs. Morris calling literally every part of the cell cute, just a funny moment in her class. But looking back at those moments now, you may feel a little bit more nostalgic. Hopefully many of you have come to value your families more, as they are the only people who you are seeing during this time, and the people who sit around you this very evening to celebrate your achievement. The physical distancing we've had to go through has socially brought us together. Let this time apart serve as a reminder in the future that when life was reduced to isolation, the thing you missed the most was the relationships you could no longer experience in person. To close off my speech this evening, I'll leave you with one final thought. When we come out of this pandemic, cherish the moments you spend with friends, cousins, grandparents, co-workers, and so many more people. Live your life alongside the people who value you, and you will get so much more out of it. You can collect as many accolades and titles as you want, pursue a fancy degree and make a lot of money, that's all well and good, but never let the pursuit of material things take place of the people who love you and have been with you the whole way. Thank you, graduates, for this opportunity to speak to you today. It was an honor to be elected to this position, and I hope that I have brought something today that will make it a little bit more memorable. I want to wish each of you a heartfelt congratulations, and let you all know that I wish you the very best in your future education and careers. Hopefully, I'll see you again. Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of this year's Valour 2020 graduating ceremony. I'd like to thank all of the contributors to this virtual event. The Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, our RCDSB trustee, Brian Morris, and our principal, Brian Baird, for their heartfelt remarks to the graduating class of 2020. I'd also like to thank Jason Blaine for his musical contributions to this ceremony. And finally, our Valour guidance counselor, Katie Long, for her tireless work in making this virtual celebration for our graduates a reality. In closing, for you, the graduates, it's the end of a chapter with many new chapters and life experiences not too far in the distance. Your experiences at Valour now allows you to take the time to explore your talents, pursue your dreams, and discover who you are and what you could become. To quote Ralph Waldo Emerson, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." We believe you have all began to leave your own trail. Be proud you have now all earned some time to decompress and nurture the child in you before you head out again to leave your trail. Thank you to all, but especially the graduates, for making this 2020 virtual graduation ceremony a memorable moment for all.